Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and more. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. As you know, yesterday we've been following the Britney Spears conservatorship court hearing and appearance. Well, Britney Spears spoke out finally for the very first time for herself. And there were a lot of takeaways and even more support, including from her ex-boyfriend, Justin Timberlake. We'll get into that in just a second. As you may recall, yesterday we reported that this is not the first time that Britney Spears has legally spoken out in regards to ending her conservatorship. She spoke out back in 2014 and 2016 that we didn't know about. The New York Times broke that story and her allegations against her father, Jamie Spears, and her management team. Well, yesterday she spoke for herself and the world is reeling. Let's just get into what she said. And I will play a small clip in just a second. But this is some of the things that she said, and this is according to TMZ. So besides saying that she wants her conservatorship to end, it's not in a week. She wants it to end now. And she says that she's so angry, she thinks her family has abused her so much that she'd like to sue them. She added that she wants to get married and have another baby, but she's being blocked by the conservatorship. She says that she has an IUD by the conservator, but the conservator will not let her have it removed. Britney also said that she's, quote, not here to be anyone's slave, which apparently is how she feels. She went on to say she does not want any further medical evaluation. She wants out now. Britney also said that her family did nothing to protect her, that she was sent to a small home in Beverly Hills for rehab once, and it cost $60,000. She says that they were trying to hurt her, and her dad, quote, loved it. She said that people who did this to her should not get away with it. She wishes she could sue her family. Britney says that she was also forced to do her Vegas residency. And if you've been following this Britney saga, then you know Britney has said that she does not want to work as long as she's under this conservatorship. But in regards to the Vegas residency, she said that when she was doing the Vegas show, she told her management she didn't want to do it because it was too much. She said she was being forced to do the tour, and the next thing she knew, they changed her medication, putting her on lithium, which had a terrible effect on her. She says she was scared and her whole family did nothing. But it wasn't just her family that was involved in this Britney cover-up situation. She says that even her therapist was, quote, uncaring. She says that after she wanted to put an end to the Vegas residency, the therapist said that she was being difficult and not taking her meds. That's when she was put on lithium. She said her family, and especially her dad, didn't care. She says she pled for a break from Vegas after 4 years, but wasn't heard. She says she was told she was uncooperative, which was absolutely untrue. As for why she's now asking to end the conservatorship, she says she didn't know she could until now. I've said this multiple times. If you're new to the channel, I have a history of working with people with developmental disabilities. Not saying that's what Britney has, but with working with people with developmental disabilities, it was always our job to give them more independence, allow them to do more and more things on their own. Based on what Britney said in this court hearing, it sounds as if they weren't trying to do that. They were trying to control more and more of Britney's life, which also came along with controlling more and more of Britney's money. So if you've been following this conservatorship, Britney already has a different conservator, Jody Montgomery, who's the conservator over her person, meaning her doctor's appointments and things like that. But also, her father is still involved in the conservatorship over her estate, her money. And this is where she wants him completely removed from her conservatorship. But not only that, she wants the conservatorship to end. And in regards to that, and I can't even imagine living like this. And as I said before, we were getting this report from TMZ. She said that she has absolutely no privacy. And when she's at home, there were times she couldn't even see her boyfriend or kids. The caretakers of the conservatorship would violate her privacy and watch her change while she was naked. She said that she doesn't want to work for the people she pays, saying even if she's sick, she's required to go at least to 3 meetings a week. She wants that limited to 1 therapy session a week. Britney said that she should be able to sue a conservator who threatens that if she doesn't do what they say in terms of therapy, they can withhold her money and deny her a vacation in Maui. Also, here's a quote from what Britney said during the hearing. She says, the conservatorship from the beginning, it makes no sense. I pay people money and they control me. I worked since I was 17 years old, and this conservatorship is abusive. I don't feel I can live a full life. I don't even believe in therapy. I always thought I could take it to God. So let me just play a clip because, you know, it's one thing for me to read what Britney said, but hearing Britney talk about her conservatorship and what she wants is very different. So let's take a listen to what Britney said.
This conservatorship is doing me way more harm than good. I deserve to have a life. I've worked my whole life. I deserve to have a 2 to 3 year break and just, you know, do what I want to do. But I do feel like there is a crunch here, and I feel like I feel open and I'm okay to talk to you today about it. But I wish I could stay with you on the phone forever, because when I get off the phone with you, all of a sudden, I hear all these no's, no, and then all of a sudden I feel ganged up on, and I feel bullied, and I feel left out and alone, and I'm tired of feeling alone. I deserve to have the same rights as anybody does by having a child, a family, any of those things, and more so.
So hearing Britney in her own words is a very big difference than me reading you some of what she said. But even reading it, it's like, no, we need to do better. Look, I don't know what the medical evaluations say about Britney's condition and where she is in regards to that. What I do know so far, based on what we've heard from Britney, is that what they're doing is not working. An individual should be able to live their lives and feel like they're having a life. And if, like I've said multiple times too, Britney doesn't have to work. And if she doesn't want to work, she definitely doesn't have to. But it doesn't end there. A lot of people came out in support in regards to Britney, a lot of celebrities. But the one that's standing out to a lot of people is Justin Timberlake. As you know, Justin Timberlake received a lot of backlash after the Britney Spears documentary came out earlier this year. And he issued an apology to her and to Janet Jackson. Well, now he's saying that the courts need to listen to her, and this conservatorship needs to end. And this is what he said. And let me share it with you guys, because you know I like to show everything with you since we're on StreamYard. Let's go there. So this is what he posted on his Twitter. He says this: after what we saw today, we should all be supporting Britney at this time, regardless of our past, good and bad, no matter how long ago it was. What's happening to her is just not right. No woman should ever be restricted from making decisions about her own body. No one should ever be held against their will or ever have to ask permission to access everything they've worked so hard for. Jess and I send our love and our absolute support to Britney during this time. We hope the courts and her family make this right and let her live however she wants to live. A lot of people are giving it to Justin. Oh, now you want to speak out and you're a part of the problem, blah, 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 blah. As I said to you before, many celebrities are speaking out, have spoken out in the past in regards to this Britney Spears situation. This legal situation, I believe this conservatorship will end. We did a reading with Femtaro talking about Britney Spears' conservatorship. I'll post a link in the description talking about the future of what will happen in regards to this case. But with that being said, I do think that there will be big changes happening for Britney. She said she didn't know she could end the conservatorship or sue the conservators, and now she knows. So I'm hoping that this is just the beginning of more freedom, more independence for Britney. If she wants to get married and have a life and have more kids, she should have the freedom to do so. We will be following this story, but I want to hear your thoughts, as always, in the comment section. What were your takeaways from this conservatorship court hearing that Britney had and everything that she had to say? What stood out to you more, and what do you think should happen next? As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload.